Hey guys, it's Kristy here. Welcome back to my channel. I'm actually shooting in my hotel room today. I am on a holiday to Tenerife for 10 days, so the background's a little bit different. I'm coming towards the end of my holiday, unfortunately. I'm really going to miss it here. It's been so warm. It's been, I'd say only like 23 or 24 degrees Celsius, but the sunshine has been really strong, so it's actually felt a lot warmer. So we are going home in 2 days time and I'm already getting sad about it. So let me just take you outside and you can see the view from the balcony. It's literally amazing. So I thought I would do a sort of vlog style video today. I wanted to talk about my career and working with IBD. So for anyone that doesn't know, IBD is inflammatory bowel disease. It can be either Crohn's disease or ulcerative colitis. I have Crohn's disease and I've had it since I was 13. And the reason I'm actually in Tenerife is because I was headhunted by another firm. I recently just ended my job and I decided to go on a holiday before I start my new job, so that's why I've taken this time to go to Tenerife. So the other day I was talking to my boyfriend about the fact that I don't really know many people with a chronic illness and I don't really know what it is they do for work, if they're able to work. I really wanted to find out from you guys. Leave a comment down below. You know, are you able to work? Are you not able to work? If you can work, what was your career choice? Did your chronic illness come into play in making your career choice, or have you specifically chosen to work somewhere based on their policies towards chronic illness, the fact that they have really good, you know, sick pay or something like that? Did that come into play whenever you chose where to work? I'm really interested to find out, you know, what other people with chronic illness are doing career-wise, because there's really not a lot of people that I know with chronic illness. There are, for example, celebrity ambassadors for Crohn's and Colitis UK, and I obviously know what it is that they do, but on the whole, I don't really feel that there's a lot of information out there on the internet or anywhere. Not a whole lot about how people manage their chronic illness in the workplace and how it actually affects people's decisions in terms of their career. I do want to go into this in depth in some other videos about, you know, how have I told my workplace about my chronic illness, how have I gone about doing that, what sort of adjustments they've made for me, also about more in depth about what I've done in my career and how my IBD has affected my career. But I just thought I would quickly talk about my career path to this date with having IBD, how it's affected my decisions in terms of my career. And I just wanted to gauge whether you guys would like me to do more videos on this, whether you would find it interesting. But anyway, I'll just jump right into it. Before I do, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the little notification bell to receive a notification every time I upload. Thanks to everyone who's supporting me so far. I wanted to give a shout out to Alexander, who always comments on all my videos. I really appreciate all the support. And also give this video a thumbs up if you want to see more videos like this or if you enjoyed this video. But in terms of my career and having IBD, I guess I'll go back to whenever I was in school. So I was in England at the time. I lived in England for 5 years. I'm now living back home, which is in Northern Ireland, but I lived in England for 5 years whenever I was younger. I was doing really well in school, but I did get diagnosed with IBD when I was 13 years old, so that obviously affected me going into my exams for my GCSEs. So I managed to get through my GCSEs and I got really good grades despite having to miss quite a lot of my exam prep. GCSEs are exams that we do in the UK that are in our 5th year of secondary school, so like high school. So from doing my GCSEs, I really liked doing business studies. So we then moved back from England to Northern Ireland and I went to a new school and I decided to take up economics because that was the only thing they offered. They didn't actually offer business studies. I eventually went on to do a university degree in business studies. So then whenever I went into my final year, I decided that I would actually apply to jobs whilst I was in my final year. I was predicted a 2-1 or first, which is, you know, on the higher end of the sort of grade you can achieve. And with that, I then applied to jobs with my predicted grade, which you can do. And I only got one interview. Thankfully got the job. It was a big corporate global investment bank. And the reason I wanted to work for a big global corporate firm was because I believed that they would be more understanding of people who have chronic illness, because they have to employ so many people. They have global companies like this have a massive workforce, and obviously there's going to be people with different types of disabilities in there. Whenever I got into the firm, I very much looked into their policies. They had a really, really good sick pay policy. Something else that large firms have is specialised people who deal with reasonable adjustments or disabilities or whatever. Basically, they have an occupational health department who are specialised. They are nurses, they are doctors. And so they really understand chronic illness and how to deal with it. And that's something that I've always felt very comfortable with, that if I need to use that resource, that it is there and dealing with someone who actually knows what they're talking about. Also, having private health in terms of a big corporate firm, they tend to offer really good private health options. So I stayed at that particular global investment bank for 7 years. I definitely wanted my next career move to be into another global firm. So I then moved into, I was still in finance, but I was working for a law firm then. And the funny thing was that it was a big global firm, but the office I was working in was dealt with like a very small office. So that let me see almost what it was like to work for a very small company, because the office I was in was very of that sort of mindset that the office was very siloed from the rest of the global organization. And I definitely didn't enjoy the way that my chronic illness was handled there. It was handled very, very poorly. I requested a very, very reasonable adjustment during my time there, and it was handed over to someone who had no medical knowledge, no experience to handle these types of medical requests whatsoever. And my medical request was denied. Literally, I just wanted a desk fan, but because it was an energy efficient office, I was told that I wasn't allowed one. But for me, because of all the meds I'm on and because of all the inflammation in my body, I get super, super hot sometimes. I get these like flushes, so it made me so uncomfortable all the time not being able to have my desk fan. And so for me, I was then headhunted by another firm to go into project management, and I was made sure that whenever I requested my reasonable adjustments, I was super, super clear on the reasonable adjustments I needed. And they seem to have been, I haven't started that job yet, but they have been super understanding. And I feel like they're a lot more global minded than this other global company that I worked for. The office I was in was quite siloed and almost acted as if they weren't part of a global firm almost in terms of their policies. I guess to sum up, what I'm kind of saying is IBD has definitely affected my choices in terms of who I want to work for. In terms of I want to work for a big global corporate because I feel like they're more understanding. They have a lot more people who have disabilities in the firm. They have really good benefits and policies that I can use. They have specialist teams. But one of the drawbacks of working for a big global corporate is that often the workload is really, really high, and that's definitely a drawback of what I found with my IBD and working for a big global corporate, is that the working hours are really, really long. The work can be really, really stressful. The first job I worked in for 7 years, I was doing all sorts, but I was doing like mergers, I was dealing with rights issues, dividend options, all sorts of banking events, and the hours were incredibly long sometimes, and that obviously is not great whenever you have a chronic illness. You need to prioritize rest and trying to look after how you're eating, and that's often hard to do whenever you have so much work that you're just kind of like, I'm just going to grab anything I can and just eat to save myself time. So I guess I just wanted to find out, what's your guys' experience? Has having a chronic illness affected your decisions with your career? Are you able to work? Are you not able to work? I'd love to know your thoughts and what's been going on with you guys in the comments down below. I also wanted to ask if you would like me to do a giveaway when I reach 5,000 subscribers. It's a wee while off yet, but Maria won the last one, and I sent her out the Makeup Revolution Lip Vault, which is all the different sort of liquid lipsticks in there, and then I sent her out the Softown's Makeup Revolution highlighter palette. So if you'd be interested in me doing a giveaway, let me know in the comments down below, and also let me know what you would like me to give away, if there's anything that you guys have in mind. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. It's a bit different in terms of the vlog style. I also got a new camera for my birthday, so I'm using the new camera, obviously not to its optimum because I'm hoping to adjust the settings as I learn how to use it. I got it for my 30th birthday, which was on Sunday just past. So I have hit the big 3-0. I'm getting old, not really. 30 is still young, but thank you so much for watching anyway. Please subscribe and hit the like button if you enjoyed this video, and I will see you next time. Bye!